You know, in this economy, $150 barely gets you 28 ounces of beat-powered pre-workout supplements. So can we be expected to get a quality USB interface for the same price or less? That's what we're finding out today. This is going to be a demo of the Arturia MiniFuse 2. This isn't a sponsored video, but they did send me this. You get to keep it. It's only 150 bucks. I have a smaller one for $100. It just has one input. I am a big fan of having at least two inputs. Today we're going to talk about why. I have previously done a demo review of the Arturia AudioFuse interface, and I found that to be the best interface in the sub $1,000 price range. So I'm stoked to see what they can do for 150 bucks. Never heard this before. I'm gonna make a track with it, and most importantly, one thing that I find lacking a lot of software or a lot of interface demos is actually talking about the software that comes bundled with it. So I'm actually gonna kind of download the software and just use a little bit of it and make an instrumental track of one of the Emeryld Ryders songs I can use as background music for this videos and other videos and stuff like that too. So let's check it out. First, I'm gonna start with an acoustic guitar. I'm gonna utilize both of the inputs. One of them is gonna be the direct out of the Taylor preamp that's built in, and the other one is gonna be a Earthworks SR25 condenser microphone, and I'm gonna pan them and we're gonna see how it sounds. I'm gonna track some bass. I'm gonna see how it handles some super hot pickups. So I have this active P bass with the active switch engaged, so extra hot. Some of the budget interfaces I've noticed in the past that I've used, never ones that I've done videos on. If you really put something too hot into it, it'll clip it no matter how you mess with the gain. So again, this is as hot as I can make it. 2 9-volt batteries in this baby. Let's check it out. So it has 2 inputs. Both of them are combo jacks. You can either go direct in with like an instrument cable, or you can do an XLR cable for like a condenser microphone that has phantom power. So the next thing we're gonna do is gonna add some percussion with just some hand percussion stuff. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add electric guitar. This is where I wanna talk about the software that comes with it. So first of all, I'm going direct into input 1. There is a high impedance toggle switch on the front that has a picture of guitar with it. So we're gonna engage that. So we can go direct in without having to use like an amp or an amp sim or anything like that. Now, I'm gonna use some of the plugins that come with it. Alright, I've been a fan of Arturia plugins forever. I use a lot of them. I've owned the full suite of their effects plugins for a while, but the reason I'm doing this on my laptop is because I wanted to do a fresh install and see which plugins actually come with the device. And again, this is a super slept on thing as far as like, oh, when you're thinking about buying an audio interface. The plugins that come with it are actually really valuable a lot of the time. So I'm just gonna do a quick kind of just guitar thing of the same chord progression. This won't be in the final mix, but I'm gonna put on some of my favorite ones. So first of all, we're gonna use the preamp that it comes with. Then it has a 1176 style compressor, and then into their tape delay, which if you see it, it's definitely patterned after a very famous space echo delay here. And then finally into a reverb plate. So you're gonna hear what it sounds like just kind of like just with this little channel strip that I've made up, and then I'll kind of figure out what I'm gonna put into the mix after that. All right, now I have another guitar track with my other favorite plugin on here is actually their filter. You can do so many different things with the filter. I could spend hours just talking about this one single plugin, but the Arturia filter plugins I think are actually the best in class. So we're gonna throw this also with the same thing as last time, but I think for this one we're also going to do a chorus. Oh yeah, let's do a chorus with it too, okay? So by itself it'll sound like this. Which this is gonna be super low in the mix just for like the chorus, I guess, of the song. It's just kind of add a little bit of atmosphere. Again, it's got a lot of that cool, just kind of swirling phase type thing. So we're gonna track that right now. All right, so background change up. The reason that I wanted to do it over here is because I wanted to use this with a MIDI controller. So I have also an Arturia MIDI controller that they sent me years ago. I really like this thing, and they have a USB hub on the back that you can connect controllers with. So the thing that I wanted to figure out is if this laptop, not plugged in, bus powering the interface, also not plugged in, is gonna be able to power a giant 88 key full-size keyboard. It can't do it, okay? It looked like it just wasn't getting enough power, but as soon as I plugged it into the computer, the USB just straight in the computer, not in the hub, it started working. So the cool thing about this is it lets me use all the stuff in the Analog Lab Lite. Now, I've always bought the full version of this plugin, so I never knew what the Lite version is, so this is what we're doing right now. I want to maybe just go over a few of these. What it is it comes with like a ton of different synths and pianos, but you can't really tweak them in instrument view. There's some parameters you can get, but what it is, it's like you're kind of getting some of the presets that come with the full-blown thing. Again, I can't say enough things about the full-blown Arturia software instruments. I know a bunch of like super legit professionals out west that actually use these and make a living off of them. I just kind of have been like fooling around on them and they sound great. But might as well just kind of, I think I'll probably add some piano to it, but just as an example of what it sounds like, let me just kind of track some of the piano right now so you can kind of hear what you're getting for this kind of thing. Again, the bundled plug-in stuff is just like awesome. Again, awesome. Sounds great. There's a bunch of different sounds and stuff that you can get from this. But yeah, I'm just going to find some cool ambient synth stuff and then maybe do some melodic piano stuff on top of it. So the reality of this is after going through all the analog sounds, actually not even all the analog sounds, this is the way to go, man. The amount of presets that come with these is like as impressive as what you get when you buy everything, really. I mean, if you're not a tweaker and you just want cool sounds, like there's literally no better option than this because it's got like some really cool patches from the CS80 thing, which I love, the DX7 one. It's even got a lot of the Mellotron ones. I think the software is what puts us over the top. Like, it sounds great, for sure. It blows my mind these things are so cheap. Like, $150. It's such a small price to pay for something with like decent preamps, bus powered. It's super small, super portable, and again, it's pretty funny. So I've just got this camera set up, and I shut it off between days. I just got lost in these presets on these software instruments for like 90 minutes, and I look up and it's like super, super late at night. But I don't know, man. I can't say enough great things about the Arturia software. Their hardware is like so good. I think it's one of the most slept on companies. You know, they didn't sponsor me to do this. You know, they hooked me up in the past with stuff. Like, again, I like this keyboard. I think it's great for like under $500. It's just the price is right on all this stuff. So, I don't know. Let me know if you want me to just go through all the presets, maybe in a separate video of just like Analog Labs, because it's great. I can show you some of my favorite presets. If you guys are interested in like software and stuff like that. I'm very well aware this could be just something that I'm kind of geeking out over myself, because it's like what I'll do. I'll just get tired and go through software instrument presets. So if you're like me and you want to just spend your entire night just getting lost in the sauce, definitely check that out. But yeah, my first impressions on this, just kind of mess around with it for, you know, a day, that it's great. I can check back later, see how it like holds up. But definitely, if I'm going on the road, this is definitely coming in the backpack, because the footprint is so small. It interfaces with a lot of software I already have, I'm already familiar with. And I said, you know, if you have a decent computer, again, this is like a 4 or 5 year old laptop, MacBook Pro, and it's running everything fine through Logic. I haven't had any like hiccups or anything, which is miraculous in and of itself because of Logic and Apple. But yeah, I give it my full endorsement. But like I said, if you guys have any questions or comments or whatever, just hit me up. Thank you, Arturia, for sending it over, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.